France's landscape is dotted with Roman ruins, testaments to the region's ancient history. Dr. Moreau, could you explain how Roman occupation in the 50s BCE shaped the trajectory of what would become France?
Certainly. When Roman tribes subdued local Gallic populations, they introduced advanced infrastructure roads, aqueducts, amphitheaters laying the groundwork for urbanization. This facilitated trade and communication, much like the digital revolution has interconnected societies today.
But after Rome's fall, France experienced turbulent periods. How did the transition from Roman rule to feudalism impact society and governance?
With central authority collapsing, feudalism emerged, power fragmented among local nobles who governed through personal loyalty, similar to decentralized blockchain systems. This led to both local autonomy and, conversely, widespread instability and stagnation.
And during these centuries, France wasn't immune to crisis. The Black Death, for instance, had a profound demographic and economic impact, did it not?
Absolutely. In the 14th century, the plague devastated France, wiping out over a quarter of the population. This labor scarcity accelerated the decline of feudalism, prompting gradual social and economic transformations across Europe.
Moving towards more recent centuries, France saw both flourishing royal courts and fierce revolutions. What made the reign of Louis XIV distinctive in French history?
Louis XIV, known as the Sun King, centralized power and championed French culture, patronizing arts, literature, and architecture. Versailles stands as a symbol of his lavish court, as well as his efforts to mold France into Europe's cultural epicenter.
Yet this golden age was followed by upheaval. Could you elaborate on how the monarchy's decline led to the French Revolution and the Republic's birth in 1792?
Certainly. Fiscal crises, social inequality, and Enlightenment ideas fueled unrest. By Louis XVI's reign, public dissatisfaction peaked, culminating in the 1789 revolution. The monarchy was abolished, and in 1792, the First French Republic was proclaimed, setting a precedent for modern democracies.
Some historians argue that these events influenced subsequent revolutions worldwide. Would you agree?
Definitely. The French Revolution's ideals of liberty and equality inspired movements from Latin America to Russia, illustrating how the struggle for representation often echoes across centuries and continents.
Let's pivot to contemporary France. Its strategic location seems to underpin its economic and political significance. Can you detail France's geographic advantages and demographic profile?
Of course. France covers nearly 644 square kilometers, bordering major European powers like Germany and Italy. With a population exceeding 65 million, it ranks 22nd globally. Median age is 41.4, reflecting an aging but highly skilled workforce.
France's governance structure is also noteworthy. How does its semi-presidential system operate within the European context?
France's unique blend of presidential and parliamentary systems ensures executive stability, yet fosters legislative debate. As a founding EU member, France wields considerable influence in international organizations, including the UN Security Council and NATO.
Paris, as the capital, symbolizes much of France's identity. What factors have made it a global hub for culture and commerce?
Paris's location along the Seine established it early as a trade nexus. Its iconic landmarks, from the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre, and its leadership in fashion and finance, continue to attract millions of visitors and professionals annually.
Tourism is often called the engine of France's economy. How significant is this sector, and what draws so many visitors?
France hosts over 84 million tourists yearly, more than any other nation. Beyond historical sites, attractions like the Alps, luxury shopping, and gourmet cuisine create a multifaceted appeal. The tourism sector employs 70% of France's workforce in services.
Turning to economic fundamentals, France is a powerhouse in agriculture and industry. How does it balance these traditional sectors with modern innovation?
France controls a third of the EU's arable land, ranking second globally in agricultural exports. Meanwhile, its industries from aerospace to fashion drive innovation. For example, French luxury brands generate annual imports exceeding 150 billion, outpacing even aviation.
Education also seems integral to France's global influence. Could you touch on the role of higher learning and institutions like the Sorbonne?
Absolutely. The Sorbonne remains a magnet for international scholars, reflecting France's commitment to accessible, high-quality education. Universities offer diverse programs, support research, and welcome foreign students, reinforcing France's soft power worldwide.